Kindly make yourself comfortable, a bit of space there. And we,
A group of students from Gunnison, Colorado traveled to the other side of the globe to help build a mountain partnership that would spark cross-cultural competency and discover new ways to be more resilient in an era of climate disruption. When we arrived, we didn't really know what to expect. But we quickly realized how loving and welcoming the people were here.
नहीं, ये तो हम पानी की टंकी बना रहे हैं। तो यहाँ पे पानी की टंकी जब बन जाएगी तो वहाँ से एक नल बनाएंगे। तो मंदिर को जो यूज़ करना होगा वो यूज़ होगा। आते जाते लोगों को अगर पानी पीना होगा तो वो भी यूज़ होगा। और हम यहाँ पर बैठने की भी जगह बना रहे हैं। तो अगर किसी को, बच्चे को या बड़े को अगर बैठ के 5 मिनट 10 मिनट आराम करना है तो वो भी कर लेंगे।
बहुत अच्छी बात। अच्छा।
We're coordinating the materials, the labor involved, and keeping the sensitivities of the temple intact of whatever we are doing here. Well, the village has about 50 households, so you can imagine about 150 people on an average who do this travel every single day. People who work as well, so they go to their government offices as far as Ranikhet and come back. Of course, the schools are all towards Majkhali and the Ranikhet area, so depending upon where the children are studying, but minimum walk is about 4 kilometers each single day, one way. Well, if you see the sanctum sanctorum of the temple, there's always water which is being offered on the small little stone deity that they have, and they collect that water from the stream right now. But once this water tank is here, they'll be able to collect it directly from here and offer it to the deity. Also, for cleaning all the utensils which are kept inside the temple premises, at least now they'll have a fixed position where they can do it rather than traveling down towards the stream.
I think the intrinsic value of the natural world is something which the sacred traditions reinforce. And that's what I think we got a glimpse of. And as a group, I think we got into that collective consciousness of a dynamic flow, which was beautiful. The collaboration with Western is primarily on the contemplation of nature and resilience. Being students coming from a very mountainous country, Colorado, I think they brought their own charm to the mountain communities here because they have a lot to share.
This one day, it was like a weekend, and so everyone was pretty comfortable with each other, and our house was really small, and in it was me and Paige, another student.
So we're sitting there doing homework, and the next thing we knew, all the kids were coming in.
So it's like a lot of people in this little home, like a very small home.
It was a good time. We're all having a great time.
And we're all drinking chai, and it was nighttime.
And then this massive beetle bug,
It was like a huge bug.
I don't even know what it was,
Came in and buzzed past me.
lands on me, and I freak out at first. Like, not a big freak out, I just kind of jumped, and then
I just flipped out.
and Bailey just throws her hot chai everywhere.
Just threw my chai for some reason.
It was just funny because like we were laughing but didn't want to laugh because we were so new to the home. We thought we were gonna get in trouble for what happened, and like she got the chai all over like the kids' homework. She like spilled it on one of the boys,
And he was pissed at me and started kind of getting upset with me, and I was like, I'm so sorry, and there's chai everywhere. And I was like, let me wash your walls, I need a rag. And they were like, no, no, no. And just the rest of the trip, there was this big chai stain on the wall, which I felt bad for, but
it was just like really good bonding experience. Like something we thought like was gonna end up being a disaster just ended up being really funny, and like I think that moment was what really brought our whole family together, and
it just felt like a situation that would still happen back here in the States.
My mountains are lost in smoke, the dream is fading. What shall I do now? What shall I do? What shall I do now? What shall I do?
There were some really neat, what I call eternal moments throughout this trip, and they just are those moments that you look back and reflect on as eternal moments.
Let's do one really good namaste together. Okay, on 3, we'll do a big namaste, okay? 1, 2, 3. Namaste! Much better. Here in Majkhali, we've got the solar ovens from Gunnison set up that we raised money for. We've invited our Ijas, which is our homestay mothers, who completely take care of us while we're here, to come out and just see what's going on with the solar ovens, to see if it interests them, to see if they would embrace it. And that's really important because ultimately we really want to respect their culture.
Well, we've got here 4 Gunnison solar ovens, and we're making a potato, garlic, and chili medley in the middle oven. And we're boiling water, 1 for tea and 1 for coffee. And in our little oven, we're keeping some milk warm for the tea.
The thing I didn't expect personally was that, just like probably any culture, within that culture there's microcultures. Within that culture there's pockets that they were open to it and they wanted to receive it. And there was other pockets of it that were standoff to it. And so that's the dynamic that we really don't have an authority to do anything besides just present the solar ovens as a gift, as something that, you know, is a way to connect and promote conversation.
So where do you think the sun is right now?
there.
Behind the clouds, right? So we're going to take that angle, coming straight down to the tube, and then we're going to use, let's say I did this.
Like cricket with your foot.
Now how efficient would that be? Football. Not efficient at all, right? Because the sun's coming down, and what's it doing? Yeah, it's not doing anything, right?
So throughout this trip, I have been really curious how sustainable development kind of goes with culture, and I really wanted to see how our presence here and how all of our efforts here have impacted their culture and how those two can kind of go together. And so I've been talking to a lot of different people and seeing their reactions to us being here, what they want in terms of change in their community, what can make their lives better. And the biggest thing that I learned is that observation and connection with people is the first step in achieving sustainable development and achieving a resilient community. And so ultimately, I found that culture is a really, really key part of sustainable development, and consideration of culture always comes first before any help or any change can be in a community.
Good. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.